Hey everybody, welcome back to the homestead. My name is Emily. Today I am prepping for chicken butchering tomorrow. And we've got the chickens right here. And one of the first things we need to do is mow the area between where they're at and where they're going. They started out going up and down the rows of the orchard, and then they were going up and down this area. But now we need them to get all the way to that opening in the gate over there. They have gotten quite big, some of them, the roosters for sure. Look at that guy. And the girls look a decent size. We'll see how much they weigh when they're all dressed out. But we've got all this grass. Some of it's been mowed before and some of it hasn't. I'm probably not going to mow this whole paddock today because I got a lot of stuff to do, including going to pick up our chicken plucker rental. We're going to plucker, scalder, and I think there's cones on stands that I'm going to pick up. It's all included in the price, so I have to do that this afternoon. And so I want to get this mowing done, get our hoses set up. And I'm actually going to get the hoses set up first because right now they're kind of in the way of where I need to mow. I'm going to mow this area enough to get the chickens pulled down there more easily. We're going to move them most of the way this afternoon or evening when we take their food away. And then the plan is to set up the chicken butchering area in my garden. We've got this new area over here and the old area over here, and right in the middle we're going to do the chicken butchering. Currently they're just, the last place I was watering all over here, and I want to mow this area down one more time. It's not much, it's just mostly just some plantain, but I'm going to go ahead and mow it so it's just a more comfortable area to be standing in while we're working. Setting the hoses up was a bit of a strong statement. I'm just moving them out of the way. I am going to reconfigure how they're put together so we have two separate hoses, but I'm not going to do that till after I mow because I don't want to get the grass wet. So now to get the lawnmower out. That looks much better. A dramatic difference. And it'll be a lot easier to pull the chickens over here. So we're going to pull them over here tonight. We're going to leave a link so we can move them again in the morning to make sure they're not on their poop while we're in there gathering them up, and then carry them over here to process. So now I'm going to finish up the hoses. The cats are hiding because the lawnmower is on. There's Hazel. Her survival instincts are getting a little bit better. She's been practicing with the dogs. And Daisy is probably up there somewhere. Daisy! I hear you, Daisy. Daisy! Oh, nope. She's right here. You surprised me. I thought you'd be hiding in the rafters because the lawnmower was on. Hey, kitty, kitty. Daisy was very upset with me when I let Hazel out of her crate and shut their exit to the barn. She wouldn't let me pet her. Let me pet her for probably 2 weeks. She was mad. But now that they get to go back out sometimes, while Hazel is learning that she needs to stay away from the dogs and keep an eye out for the dogs, now Daisy's very friendly again. So I'm happy about that. We need pliers to get that quick connect off. Make that 2 pairs of pliers. Not pliers, but they will work. Abandoning that idea. It's not moving, just the rubber is moving. So I'm just going to put this other piece on here and hope it doesn't leak. Okay, I abandoned trying to take off the quick connect because the pliers were just twisting this rubber part around. It wasn't actually moving the metal at all. So I just attached this to here. Hopefully it won't leak. And then I've got this one on. Oh no, that's off. I'll turn this one on. And this one is off because it doesn't have anything attached to the end here. The red one's got my spray nozzle, and we're going to be using that for chicken butchering, but I will take it inside and wash it. Then I'm going to go in the barn and turn the water on and check for leaks. I found a kitty on the way back to the barn. Hi, Hazel. Looks good. That looks good too. And yes, I am aware that the faucet is leaking. I don't really know what to do about that. I assume I can replace part of it at some point. That is way beyond my knowledge. I've seen other people do it online that don't know what they're doing and they figured it out, but that's also inside the barn. It is not outside where a bunch of water can get everywhere and it's not going to be any kind of big deal. So I think the one up by the house kind of does it too, and that one is outside, so maybe we'll try to fix that one first at some point, and then when we feel like we know what we're doing a little better, fix the other one, or we'll hire somebody. We'll just see what happens. But it's not happening anytime soon. Both reach plenty far enough so we can set up our canopy anywhere we want along here, basically. So I'm gonna pick probably the most flattish looking spot. It's all downhill, so from up here down that way it's all hill. Thankfully we don't have to be limited by where the hoses can reach because they'll both go pretty much anywhere we want to. We're gonna have two waters. We've got one to spray out, on the table, and then we'll have one attached to a chicken washing / hand washing station that my sister built. We used it the last time we butchered chickens, and it was actually pretty cool. So that blue hose is going to be hooked up to that. But before the canopy, it is nap time, so I'm going to go put my niece down for her nap, grab myself some lunch, and then I have to go pick up the processing equipment. I am back from picking up the chicken processing equipment that we're renting, and my family has shown up. I think I mentioned, but if I didn't, my mother, brother, and younger sister were coming to help with tomorrow's processing, and so we had dinner, and now I'm out here. I'm going to try to put up this, it's like a gazebo. It's like an easy up thing I bought off Marketplace, and I'm going to try to set it up. I may end up needing help. So there's 2 people in the picture putting it up, so but we'll see how far I get, and I'm sure somebody will come help me if I need it. Yep, I need a second person. So I'm gonna go grab somebody and we'll be right back. We are on the hunt for some rope so we can tie the legs to those cinder blocks, and so it won't blow away if wind happens, because we get a lot of wind here. It is butchering day. We're not going to show any of the actual butchering, but I'll show you the setup. We've got the chickens over here chilling, and which reminds me we need to go get that guinea. Maybe we'll do the guinea first. Just get it out of the way. Kill cones on a stand. We got a bucket underneath, which we need to put some water in. We need to put some water in this bucket to catch the blood. Then we've got the turkey fryer heating up, the propane. We're going to use this to hold the chicken's feet so we can dip it all the way in the water for the scald. And we're using a bird bath to help keep the heat in. Got a thermometer here. It is too hot now, so it's supposed to be 140 to 150. And we've got a clothespin holding it to the pot. Got our plucker, something to catch the feathers. Got our table set up for 3 of us. We're gonna put some ice water in this for the organs. Got a tarp attached to the shade structure for shade. My mom brought this and said her mom used this kind of cloth to help scrub pin feathers out. So we're gonna try that. We've got paper towels, soap, sanitizing spray, rubber gloves because my mom's got a cut on her hand, Kleenexes. We taped the plastic bag to the table because it's an old kind of particle board table with lots of cuts in it, like they used it for a saw table. And we've got this chicken washing station. It's got a little foot pedal. Step on the foot pedal. Let's see if I can do it at the same time. Here, come step on this. Have my sister demonstrate it. We can wash out the chicken instead of using one hand to hold the chicken and the other hand to use the hose. We can just hold the chicken there and spray it out. Works pretty cool. And then of course the bucket, not the bucket, what's that called? We've got buckets here for guts, and the cooler full of ice water. And that's where the chickens are going when they cool off. I hope we only need one cooler today because we only have 13 birds. We'll see. And of course some chairs to relax in. But we are ready to go, and we will see you after. Here is the finished product, all ready to go in the freezer. We've got the biggest one, 6 pounds, 13.1 ounces, and the smallest one, 3 pounds, 3.5 ounces. They definitely did not grow as big as Cornish cross did. They were a little more difficult to butcher. They didn't pluck very well, and the plucker, we don't know if that was the plucker or the breed of chicken. And this is the guinea. You can tell it's much darker. Not very mistakable for a chicken. And of course, a bag of feet for stock. Thank you for hanging out with me and my family while we took care of these chickens and filled our freezer. Can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.